Hello everyone, this is for problem 1 on the exam. It's coming from exercise 1417 on your homework. I apologize for the previous video. I think the picture got stuck or I don't know what happened. So this company issued convertible bonds, $1 million, 8% convertible debentures due in 5 years. The conversion option allowed the holder of each $1,000 bond. So if you own $1,000 bonds, you can get 10 shares of the corporation, $10 par value common stock. So the par value for the company's common stock is $10. The debenture were issued for $1.2 million. And the journal entry for that one is already provided. So we received $1.2 million. Okay, and then the premium on bonds payable is $200,000. Why? Because we received $200,000 more than the face value of the bonds payable, which is $1 million. So that's has been done, the issuance of the convertible debentures. At the time of the issuance, the present value of the bond payment was only $877,109 at discount. So the difference between 1.2 million and 877,109 is believed to be part of the conversion feature of the bonds. On January 1, year 2, the corporation $10 par value common stock was split 2 to 1, 2 for 1. And on January 1st, year 3, when the corporation's par value $5 par value stock, remember after the stock split, $10 becomes $5, was selling for $85 per share. So some stockholders think maybe it's a good idea to exercise the option and buy the get the common stock. Okay, 10% of them. So holders of 10% of the convertible debentures exercise their conversion options. The corporation uses straight line for amortizing any bond discounts or premium for 5 years. Straight line, basically we just divide by 5. And then the journal entry, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So there is $1 million. And for each $1,000 bonds, you can get so there are 1,000 of them, because for each $1,000 bonds, you can get 10 common stock at the par value of $10. Okay, so that's the situation, original situation. And then there is a stock split, so there are still 1,000 of them, $1,000 bonds, but now they can get 20 shares at the par value of 5. So that's after the stock split. Okay, the conversion rate is now 20 common stock at $5 par value. And 10% decided to exercise. Okay. So let's take a look at this. First, we need to amortize the bonds from 1.2 million. So that's the carrying value. And the premium is 200,000. Okay, 200,000 premium. And then this is for year 1. And this is for year 2. That's it. We just need 2 years, because by the end or the beginning of year 3, January 1st, year 3, the 10% bondholders exercise their option. Okay, so the amortization is 200,000 divided by 5. So $40,000 every year. So after year 1, the premium goes down to 160,000. The carrying value goes down to 160 toward $1 million. And in year 2, another $40,000 amortization. The premium goes down to 120,000, and the carrying value goes down to 120. Okay, so that's the premium on January 1st, year 3. So that's 120,000. Simple amortization using straight line for 2 years. Okay, and now bonds payable, for the conversion, we will cancel the 10% of the bonds payable, and then we will credit the common stock, equity, and additional paid-in capital from the conversion. Okay, and the bonds payable in total is $1 million, so 10% of $1 million is just, okay, $100,000. And the premium is 120,000, but only 10%, so 10% times 120,000 is $12,000. Okay, now this 10% of the bondholders, they are 10% of this $1,000 bonds, so there are 100 of them. Okay, they will get 20 shares, and the par value is 5. Okay, so that's the common stock that will be issued with the conversion of 10% of the bondholders. Okay, so 100 of them times 20 common stock. This is after the stock split, so we use 20 and 5. So $10,000 is the common stock at par value reported on the balance sheet, and the difference is going to be, that should be plus, minus common stock 102,000 is the additional paid-in capital. So it's very straightforward. 10% of the bonds on January 1st, year 3, okay, 10% of the $1 million, 10% of $120,000. Those are the bonds exercised. And then as the result of the exercise, the company has to issue $10,000 of common stock. Okay, 100 times 20 conversion common stock times 5 par value, and the difference between the two columns to make it balance is the additional paid-in capital from bond conversion. Okay, so that's how we prepare the journal entry for problem 1 on the exam. Thank you for watching.